On the night of August 22, 1922, at around 10:30 p.m., residents of Los Angeles heard 3 consecutive gunshots coming from apartment 858A. The neighbors immediately alerted the Los Angeles Police Department. When the police arrived, they found the front door slightly ajar. Inside, they discovered a shocking scene. The master of the house, Fred Oesterreich, was lying on the floor in a pool of blood, having been shot 3 times in the back. Suddenly, police heard faint cries for help coming from upstairs. Following the sound to the master bedroom, they realized a woman was locked inside a massive wardrobe, banging on the door. It was Fred's wife, Dolly. She explained that she was trapped, and since the wardrobe was locked from the outside, she couldn't escape. Police couldn't find the key in the bedroom, but another officer downstairs discovered a bunch of keys on a small table near Fred's body. Using those keys, they unlocked the wardrobe and rescued Dolly. Dolly, visibly shaking, told the police that during the commotion, someone had violently pushed her into the wardrobe and locked it. She claimed there were multiple intruders, and that they had stolen Fred's expensive diamond-studded watch. The police and forensic experts searched the area but found no solid clues. Since it was a massive wardrobe, Dolly had barely survived without suffocating. As months passed without any breakthrough, Dolly, now alone, remarried. She married Herman Shapiro, the attorney who handled her family's legal and estate affairs. They eventually moved into a new house to be closer to Herman's workplace. In 1930, Dolly was detained by the police under suspicious circumstances involving an immoral traffic charge. While she was in custody, Herman went to the jail to sign her bail application. While there, Dolly made a bizarre request. She told Herman that there was a young man staying in the attic of their new house and begged Herman to feed him every day. Stunned, Herman returned home and checked the attic. To his absolute horror, he found a pale, emaciated young man hiding in the dark. The man claimed he was hiding there because he was terrified Dolly would kill him if he left. Herman immediately notified the police. When the police extracted the man from the attic into the daylight, they also discovered Fred's missing diamond watch and 2 pistols, including the .25 caliber weapon used in the 1922 murder. The young man was identified as Otto Sanhuber. He revealed a mind-boggling story that shocked the entire nation. His secret life had begun 17 years prior, in 1913. At the time, Otto was a 17-year-old factory worker, and Dolly was a 33-year-old married woman. Fred had actually sent Otto to their house to fix Dolly's sewing machine. Instead, Otto and Dolly fell intensely in love. To keep their affair a secret from Fred and the public, Dolly concocted a wild plan. They told everyone that Otto was moving to New York for a better job. In reality, Dolly hid Otto in the attic of her and Fred's house. The master bedroom wardrobe had a secret ceiling hatch that led directly to the attic. For nearly 8 years, while Fred was away at work, Otto would come down, and Dolly would cook for him and spend time with him. At night, after Fred came home and fell into a heavy sleep, Otto would quietly slip down the hatch using the wardrobe, and he and Dolly would intimately share the same bed right next to the sleeping husband. Otto used a bucket and a small tank in the attic for his basic needs. During the day, Otto passed the time writing stories and novels on a typewriter Dolly bought him. Many romance stories published under Dolly's name during that era were actually written by Otto. On the night of August 22, 1922, Fred and Dolly got into a violent argument. Hearing the brutal fight from the attic, Otto panicked, fearing Fred would kill Dolly. He rushed down the hatch armed with 2 pistols. Fred recognized him, but before Fred could react, Otto shot him 3 times. To make it look like a burglary, Otto took Fred's diamond watch and staged the room. Following Dolly's instructions, he opened the front door, left it slightly ajar, and then locked Dolly inside the wardrobe. He took the keys, dropped them downstairs near Fred's body, and ran back up to hide in the attic. While the police and neighbors were investigating the house that very night, Otto was silently watching everything from the attic hatch. When Dolly later married Herman, she had only one strict demand: the new house must have an attic. Herman complied, unaware that Dolly was secretly smuggling her hidden lover into their new home, where Otto spent another several years in total darkness. Because he lived like a literal bat in the dark for 17 years, the media dubbed him the Batman. The case finally went to trial in 1930. The ballistic reports confirmed Otto's gun was the murder weapon, and the stolen watch was undeniable evidence. However, the defense argued that the crime was manslaughter, committed to save Dolly's life, rather than premeditated murder. Under Los Angeles law at the time, the statute of limitations for manslaughter was 8 years. Because exactly 8 years had passed since the 1922 murder, the court had no choice but to legally release Otto. Dolly also faced trial, with the jury heavily divided over her morality and involvement. However, because she did not pull the trigger and didn't technically hide the murder weapon herself, she was also acquitted due to legal loopholes. The sensational story became the subject of numerous books, plays, and films. Otto Sandhuber passed away in 1961, making headlines one last time as the infamous Batman who lived in the dark for nearly 2 decades.